You have done me well. You have done me well. You have done me well, Jesus. You have done me well. You have done me well. You have.
I thank God that Clarence is 18 years old.
18 is huge. It means you can vote your president.
He's an adult. I give all honor and glory to God.
My name is Clarence Kasagga. I am currently 17 right now, but I do turn 18 on the 14th of September, which is Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So yeah, this is a really big milestone that I'm accomplishing right now.
My name is Benjamin Sensasi. Clarence is my son. Clarence was born 18 years ago, and on the 14th of September 2003, and we were very excited when we got it.
I have 3 children. Carl is the first, Clarence the second, and Caitlin the third. But when I consider the pregnancies of all, Clarence's was the best. And what do I say that? I had my life. I wasn't sickly all the time. I wasn't, nauseated all the time. I was energetic. It was a calm pregnancy. Even the baby, was calm, peaceful. And I see that in Clarence as he has grown up. And it's amazing that, sometimes character of people start from when they are being conceived, when they're still, in our tummies, when the woman is still pregnant.
Jesus.
I knew that my first son, Carl, loved a brother. So it made me happy that I was giving my first son a brother he wanted. So that was really exciting for me.
I've always looked up to 3 people in my life. One of them is my brother. He's grown up, and I adore and admire what he has become. Studied hard. First sibling to go and study out of the country. It takes a lot of courage to do that, study away from home. So I adore him when he did such a thing. The second person is actually a famous boxer. He's called Anthony Joshua. He wants to perform rather than go and speak and threaten. He just wants to show you what he can actually do. And he works hard. His mentality is absolutely amazing. He puts in the work, and even if he's knocked down, even if he doesn't come out victorious, he says, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to go and revive myself.
Because Clarence is my, you can say, well, he's my first enemy because he's my little brother. So we've grown up together. We've been very close ever since, I think, the first day. I've always wanted a little brother, someone who I could, play with, someone who I could have all the confidence in the world to be my partner in crime, when things are making some mischief here around there.
Clarence, this is your own Miss Miriam. I'm so glad about your 18th birthday.
My name is Diana. First, hadn't it been for Clarence, I truthfully would not have gotten out of my bed.
My relationship with Clarence is motherly because I've seen him grow. I have seen him turn into the man that he is today. Ooh, calm, smart, hardworking, focused. Clarence is a good communicator.
Clarence was a very shy young man, little boy, very introverted, and still he is introverted. A man of few words, very quiet. Sometimes I would ask him, Clarence, are you happy? Because rarely did he smile. And he says, Mommy, I'm happy. And he would look at me with a tough face.
I don't know if people notice it about me anyway, but I care about people. At school, when someone is not feeling well, someone is not feeling right, I take them. I'm like, let me help you out. Let me take you to the sick bay. Actually, I even ran for head boy for that same purpose. I wanted to have a purpose in school, have a role to play. I just didn't want to be a student who sits back and helps people and they don't see me. I want to help people and they say, yes, our head boy is helping someone. You know, I want to change and have a difference at school.
Caitlin is so lucky. She's grown up with a sibling that looks after her, cares about her, and will shield her.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Benina Nandaula and I am Clarence's younger sister. I would best describe Clarence as a fun person. He's very positive. He's very athletic because I know he does a lot of sport. He is encouraging and he always helps people out a lot and tries his best to do the things and the tasks they ask him.
He is sweet. He is sweet. He is humble. Which boy will tell you I cook matoki at that age? And this, who got to these international schools? Which boy?
The other thing is at working. Clarence does chores at home and he's mastered it. Clarence knows how to cook. And when he cooks tasty food.
Clarence is very helpful, especially to the young ones. I would trust Clarence with the youngest children in the school. I would also trust Clarence with the oldest children in the school. Clarence is not a head boy, is the head boy. Anyone can be a head boy, but you can't be the head boy. For me, Clarence is the head boy.
He's also very prayerful, I would say. Some of the best qualities about him, he will always be there for you.
Clarence is my son, but he is also my friend, and he knows it. He is such a wonderful kid, very obedient, very disciplined, very respectful, and he cares so much for other people.
I started seeing Clarence growing up when I think he was around 4 because I wasn't born by the time he was young. But growing up, I could tell that I was always attached to him. I would follow him around with my big brother Carl, and we would play with him a lot out here in the garden. We would make jokes with each other, watch some movies on the television, and so on.
It means waking up in the morning to do what he has to do and clean the house he will do. He takes care of the dogs. Right now we are doing a business for the dogs. He is very responsible. The dogs love him. The dogs understand him.
But Clarence is one of the most down-to-earth children I've worked with. He's one of the kindest children I've worked with. Just look at all those positive attributes. There are many.
But he also cares about me. I've seen the messages he sent me on my birthdays. I've seen how he takes care of me when I'm ill. Even though he's reserved, he will come in and check on
you. My name is Aubrey. I know Clarence from when I joined BSK I think 3 years ago. This is someone that's very chilled. He doesn't get into drama. So he's a hard worker and a very athletic guy. He plays a lot of sport, football, basketball.
Then he took to sports quite early. And that is another thing also I remember very well. When I went to his school, the one he is in now, the teacher was really amazed at what he could do. And he came to me and said, this Clarence here is a sports guy. And I think he's going to grow to be a very serious sports guy. And that's what has happened actually.
Clarence is steady fast. You can't get him into panic. You can't catch him panicking.
Clarence, like me, is a reserved guy. And I've been told quite often that I'm also reserved. So in that respect, we are really alike. So he is very calm and he does not really panic even under pressure. So you see somebody who is well collected, very thoughtful, and then he'll go about his business in a very organized manner.
Luckily, he is in the same class with my daughter. So I've seen them grow. I've seen them attend birthdays together. So my first encounter with him was a short little boy. I have pictures of him in year 7 and 8. And it's very amazing that even then, You could see a leader in him. He only needed some fine tuning in terms of the way he appeared and some confidence.
He studied in Aga Khan nursery school. Started off very shy. Clarence was a very shy young man, little boy, very introverted, and still he is introverted.
I don't even remember when we needed to take Clarence for any serious medical problem. He really loved school, although in the early days he was very much attached to his mother, which is normal and natural. So I used to have problems taking him to school because he would want to stay with the mom.
When you need him, he's very dependable as a person, and I can say this brother is times where me being the bigger brother, you know, I can lean on him to do something for me even when I can't do it myself. So I've always dealt with him as a very dependable person, very kind and very compassionate.
Life, there's been some ups and downs. Obviously as a kid I made mistakes, did some things, but it's about correcting those mistakes. I grew up, realized that this is wrong, I have to drop this habit. I had a habit of maybe doing so and so. I sit down by myself, I give myself talks, I say, we're growing up, next week now we're 18. There's some things we have to let go. You have expectations to fulfill, so you can't be behaving like a child and relying and thinking about those mistakes you made.
Ooh, how can I best describe Clarence? Calm, smart, hardworking, focused. Clarence is a good communicator.
You've done me well, Jesus.
One time I went to pick him from school. He was at Aga Khan school. And you know, because of the nature of my job, I usually didn't do it. So the driver would always pick him. So the time I picked him, he Saturday and said, Dad, but why don't you always pick me up from school like other kids? There I was lost for words. I've never given him an answer to that question, but I found that very memorable.
When he was being sworn in as the head boy, and I was there. My husband was there, I was there. We were there together with him. For me, that moment meant volumes because we were supporting him to be a leader. And him feeling that support, it was very, very an important moment. Him swearing in and the whole crowd, the students, seeing his parents by his side. I was so proud of it. I imagined him as a minister. I imagined when I'm escorting him to Parliament to swear in as a minister, not just as an MP, as a minister. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe he could be the president of this country. I don't know whether he has political aspirations right now. We never know them when their children are young, but who knows? So that was a very important moment in life for me with Clarence, because it was a precursor to probably the leadership life he is going to lead, he's going to have in future.
I would say my best childhood memory with Clarence was when I was about 6 or 7. We would take our time out of the day in the evening and would play with each other out here. He always used to come up with the games a lot because I really didn't have that much of an imagination as young. He was very funny and always made me laugh. We would run around, play, do some plays as if we're acting as characters and enjoy ourselves, and we would just lose ourselves in time.
Running to the changing room, half naked with his classmates. I doubt he would do that today, and I'm glad I was able to be part of that view. Yeah.
One of the most memorable moments I've had with Clarence was at his graduation from year 11. That was a very good moment for me because at that moment I could see who Clarence was starting to become.
I would advise you to keep doing what you want to do because you're already on a good path right now. I've actually been seeing what you're doing because I've yet to decide what I want to do when I grow up. And I see how you already set your choices on what you want to do. You're already looking at colleges and universities, you're studying hard for your final exams. So I would say just keep focusing, keep working hard, you'll get to where you want to be.
18 is fun. At 18, I was preparing to go to university. Same thing with you. So go out there and be the man that we all want you to be, and always know that we are so proud of you. And keep it up. Keep growing.
I'm very, very proud of you. You've really met and exceeded my expectations of a child. You walk with your head up. You really do not disappoint. I'm speechless. I don't know what more to do, but only to say, please continue being a good kid. Read your books. You know, you're going to university, and again, excel very well at university. I know you'll do it. So I just look forward for that to happen. But always remember, your dad and friend is there to support you, to encourage you, and to do whatever it takes to ensure that you succeed in this world. Thank you very much.
Clarence, I pray for you every day, and I believe, Clarence, that you're going to be a very successful person in life. Whenever, Clarence, you're at crossroads, come to mommy. I will never let you down. I will never forsake you. I will never feel tired of protecting you, of supporting you. Don't feel alone for as long as I'm on earth, as long as I'm here. All the best. You're now an adult, 18 years old today, and I want you to enjoy every moment of this first year into adulthood.
Ooh.